welcome to the Jersey City Show. Pat O'Melia here. You, a concerned Jersey City resident? That's why we do the show, because you're concerned, and we do it live on Channel 190 here in Jersey City. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Facebook. We're live on our base streaming network, livestream.com. Please go and download the app. You can watch me all the time on your smartphone, your tablet, your web-enabled TV, whatever device is web-enabled. We archive all our shows, and if you would like to watch our shows, go to hmgtvshows.com. That'll actually take you to live stream. That's where all our shows are archived. You can send me an email. I'm enjoying my coffee. Send me an email there. Say you got a problem with the city. I'll talk to the mayor guy, who is our guest today. You got a problem with the county. You got a consumer issue. We're pretty good at that. But I got to really start in the South Jersey. We got an issue with a power company down there we got to take care of. But we are pretty good with the consumer issues. We can help you with your municipal issues, senior, disabled people. If you got an issue, send me an email. You can tweet me at JC Hudson. I'm the easiest guy in the world. JC Hudson Media, send me a tweet. Send me an email. Need something, I'll be there to help you. We got some pretty good connections here in Jersey City, so if you got an issue, we can help you out. Today we got a busy show. It's pretty much dominated by the mayor of Jersey City, Steve Fulop. We have him in via webcam. I did that on the laptop, right? Was that what he working on? We gave this guy a webcam camera. I got to find out what happened to that. We did the show on a laptop, but it looked good. Next thing I got to get the mayor of Jersey City is a desk lamp. He needed a little bit more lighting there. But, we're touching base on, I think, everything I can conceivably think of that involves Mayor Fulop. He had the situation with a home invasion, I'm sure everybody's aware of. The political issues, the reval. We're not going to do a redo reval. I was loaded for bear on that one, and he already dropped the idea on that. But we're in there today. We're going to show you our Christmas with us here from Jersey City. We did 4 cities, and it's spread out. Well, you had a lot of snow. You got a lot of bad weather, too. And it's took forever to get everybody. We still got people in Bayonne we got to do. And hopefully I'll take care of all that this week. We'll get all that done. So we got a very busy show. We're going to talk about things Jersey City, what I need to see happen in Jersey City. And when you're watching the interview with Mayor Fulop today, we're kind of in agreement on what needs to be done. He's talking not sure it's shared services as far as I would like to see them go. But he is, he's entertaining some ideas. One of the things I talked about, the city starting to do a lot of its own in-house. You're going to see that in the interview. So the Mayor Fulop, he's basically one step ahead of me, which isn't that hard to be one step ahead of me. But that's all today. And when we come back, we're going to do one segment. Then we'll break to the mayor. Then I'll finish up with a segment. But the mayor is kind of dominating this whole show today. All right, we're going to break for commercial. You're watching the Jersey City Show. We'll be right back. Burns Brothers Memorials, Monuments, and Markers, 787 Tunley Avenue, Jersey City. Hudson County's only monument maker, serving all faiths and cemeteries. Design, studio, and large inventory on site. Cemetery inscriptions and custom orders welcome. Burns Brothers Memorials, Monuments, and Markers, 787 Tunley Avenue, just south of Secaucus Road. Craftsmanship that will last for all eternity. Burns Brothers, Jersey City, Albert H. Hopper, North Arlington. Visit us on the net. Consumer Carpets, 3408 Kennedy Boulevard in the Jersey City Heights, your one-stop store for residential and commercial floor treatments, carpeting, linoleum, tiles, laminates, hardwood floors, area rugs, remnants, all major brands, all in stock. Free estimates, same-day installation. Consumer Carpets, it's savings, selection, installation. Credit cards and debit cards accepted. Financing available. Consumer Carpets, price to fit your budget, installation to fit your schedule. On the net at consumercarpets.com. Consumer Carpets, Jersey City, 201-792-2712. We're back. You're watching the Jersey City Show. Like I said, our guest today is the mayor of Jersey City, Steve Fulop. He kind of dominates the show. He's like 37 minutes of Steve. Man, you want to get the mayor on this show at least once a month so we can hit him with some of these questions. And, and unlike some other mayors in Hudson County, there are no restrictions on what we can ask Mayor Fulop. You hearing that, Mayor Davis in Bayonne? Let me get this out of the way because nothing says Christmas like Easter. You ready to show me some Christmas winners? Show me our first one. I don't know if we're going to do 4 towns again. If we do, we need more people, more personnel. These are my buddies on Borum Avenue here in Jersey City. Repeat winner. There's their fine home. They're standing there. They got the plaque. Whoa, there's the house. You see them standing in front of it? What's it look like when it was decorated? We have that picture? Oh, there it is. All right, can we drop the Borum? It's kind of blocking the house. Hopefully we can do that. But that is one of our first of the three winners here. Here we go. This guy was funny. This is Oakdale. I went to this guy's house like 5 times, leaving my business cards. Doesn't get back to me. Turns out Rick and Donna, old Jersey City people, knew him. So the last time I'm there, I'm like, come on, I got to get these things done. Now, this picture was only taken like a week ago. Yes, he is still decorated. And I asked him, I said, well, you really been waiting for me to come by? He goes, well, it's been a lot of snow. It's been cold. I couldn't take it down. There's Rick over there by the car. And there's what his house looked like. Decorated. Like I said, you probably don't need the address there because it kind of blocks the home. But, yes, he still had his Christmas decorations up. Now, bring me to my buddy, Johnny Seborowski. There he is. There's Johnny. He's got his plaque. Good guy in Jersey City, one of our best. Perennial winner. I think he's won like 10 years in a row. For that matter, we messed up his plaque. We had the wrong address again. We had 274 instead of 279, but we took it back. Mike Sky at Garden State Trophy corrected it free of charge. There's his beautiful home undecorated. There's Johnny Boy in the front yard. And now we're going to show you the house decorated. Boom, there it is. That's good. We don't have the address in the way. The reason this guy is a perennial winner. You realize how much effort, time, and money goes into decorating a home to that level? Congratulations to all of them. I got to knock out a couple of Bayonne people, and we're done with Christmas. On a sad note, we lost one of Jersey City's true civic warriors, political war horse, Bill Mackey, William Mackey, husband of Kathy Mackey. Kathy Mackey is almost near Saintwood here. Her tremendous work with the seniors and the disabled here in Jersey City through the county government. Bill, I knew Bill through his years with the MUA. Not always good terms with Bill. We had our issues down there at the MUA. Bill was a former deputy mayor in Jersey City. I think he was the deputy mayor twice. He ran for mayor. He lost to Tommy Gajemi. He ran for county exec. He didn't make it there. But he made an impact in Jersey City. He's a name that will be remembered long after he's gone here. So Bill passed away. Our condolences to the Mackey family, especially Kathy. For that matter, I'll see Kathy later on today. The wake is 4 o'clock at the Greenville Funeral Home there on Danford Avenue. So if you have time and if you didn't know about Bill's passing, stop in. I believe it is from 4 to 6 or 4 to 8. Check the paper. Don't depend on me for times and dates. Jersey City. We had, it's only in Jersey City these things happen. We had 2 of our cops, actually, allegedly, it's on video. Everybody has a cell phone and security cameras. They allegedly roughed up a Domino's store manager. Now, the first question everybody and their brother said is, why the hell are they getting Domino's? If you are over the age of 12 and have more than $6 in your pocket, you're not going to Domino's for pizza. Listen, Domino's, don't come after me. Yeah, I'd rather go to the Beachcomb. Beachcomb's got the best pizza in the state. You give me the Binny's, give me Geno's, give me Pizza Masters, give me any of them besides Domino's. But, Domino's, I think they have the cheesy crust. Maybe that's what it is. Well, some reason or another, these 2 Jersey, sometimes fast food just aggravates you. I know I wanted to take out the guy at Burger King many times on Central Avenue. For whatever happened, they didn't get the delivery within 30 minutes. Whatever the case is, these 2 Jersey City cops on duty in uniform go to express their concerns about the bad delivery. Now, you got to wonder the mindset of our cops here. Where in this world is nothing on video anymore? You're going into an effing store that they're going to have security cameras. And they're dragging this guy out, which is going to probably cost the city of Jersey City a ton of money. And I think the pizza manager said all he wants is an apology. Yeah, that's all he wants. That's going to probably cost us $1 million or so. But as they're dragging this guy out, There must, how many Domino's employees do they have? They must have had like 10 Domino's people, and they all got their smartphone out and they're taping it. Now, at this point, the cops got to look around and say, they got a lot of evidence on us. And, we're going to rough this guy up because, allegedly, again, rough this guy up, because we had a delivery issue. Yeah, you wonder, don't we do some testing? Yeah, you're freaking cops. Now, it isn't like me and the Burger King guy. I don't go to Burger King much anymore. You try to change your diet as you get older. I wanted 2 Whoppers minus pickles and ketchup. 2 Whoppers with cheese minus pickles and ketchup. And I'm going to tell you, 70% of the time, they got it wrong. And the worst pickles in the world are at Burger King. They throw these freaking pickles on like it was free to everyone, Nobody was paying for these pickles, so give everybody a lot of pickles. And, nothing bugs you more than getting the orders right. I know there was a few times I felt like taking that Whopper and smeared it all over the freaking drive-thru. And, by the way, Burger King, can technology catch up with Burger King? It's the same friggin' audio. Come on. It's the same friggin' crappy audio there for the last 20 years. You can get a better mic and sound system there. The FAST Neighborhood Alliance. Yes, we'll be having its first meeting on the April 18th, 6 o'clock, at the Michael Young Civic Center. They're on Bowers and Central Avenue. I started my own neighborhood alliance. Everyone is welcome. Yeah, we really want to concentrate. I'm not going to try to change the world. That's what I do on television. But I will use my television shows and political influence to get things done. I'm going to talk about this after the full-up interview. Things I want to see done. This will be really the mantra of what we're going to do with the association. It's in the Heights, but it is welcome to everyone in Jersey City. If you have an issue, we'll get results. Quality of life issues, listen, see the mayor was going to be on? He listens. The thing is, just got to get the message to him. All right, we're going to break for commercial, and then we're coming back with Mayor Fulop. You're watching the Jersey City Show. We'll be right back.
Good Friend Self-Storage in North Bergen, New Jersey is a fully climate-controlled facility equipped with state-of-the-art security, packing supplies, a Refer a Friend program, and multiple loading docks convenient for commercial use. Located just off of Route 3 at 4301 Tunnelly Avenue, Route 1 and 9. Call 201-867-2444 or visit us on the web today. Good Friend Self-Storage. Let us be your good friend.
The Jersey City Medical Center. You know it for its award-winning, life-saving ambulance service. It's also your health hub, with health and wellness locations staffed with certified professionals all through Hudson County. The Jersey City Medical Center, here to help you with your healthy, here when you need us the most. The Jersey City Medical Center. Visit us on the net to learn more. Jersey City Medical Center, Robert Wood Johnson, Barnabas Health Facility. Let's be healthy together. We're back. You're watching the Jersey City Show. Now my guest is the mayor of Jersey City, my buddy, Mayor Steve Fulop. Mayor, there he is. We definitely got to get you a desk lamp.
I'll get one here. Let me see if I can move over here. All right, good.
Hey, a little dark side of the moon going on there, but we hear you, we see you. How you doing, Mayor? You had a situation over the weekend. Well, not over the weekend. Was it? Yeah, I guess it was Sunday night, right?
Sunday. Yeah, it was Sunday.
Oh, was that Sunday? Can you take me through what happened there, to what degree you can?
No, I mean, I can. Look, my wife and I came home at Sunday at around 6:45, and I was bringing something into the basement, and she went upstairs to go do some work at the computer. And being that it was like 6:45, I still was going to walk the dog, and I was bringing something into the basement. I didn't. You closed the door, of course, but I didn't deadbolt it or turn on the alarm. I was inside the house at that point. I went downstairs. The next thing happened. This woman who you read about wandered into the house. She put her stuff down in, a bag and some stuff down in our bedroom, and then she proceeded upstairs to the fourth floor where like my wife was working, and my wife turned around and there was this woman there. So look, there's a lot of I think mental illness issues going on there, and you hope that she gets the help that she needs.
What happens when Jackie turns around and sees this woman in her bedroom?
She was obviously she was scared. I mean, she didn't know this person, and the person asked, "Is Steven here?" And then she obviously got alarmed because she said she realized that I didn't let the person into the house, you know. And then the person proceeded, like as the police report said, that she starts to say that she's done some bad things to people, particularly my wife. And my wife was obviously even more scared. In some ways, I'm thankful that this person wasn't carrying any sort of a weapon or anything worse didn't happen. But we're going to obviously change security around my house, both how we approach it, kind of inside and outside, and thankfully nobody got hurt is the part that I'm most thankful for.
Well, look into the Arlo security system I mentioned to you before.
Yeah, you did. You were like one of the first people to reach out, actually, with recommendations on changing security.
We had the Arlo in my kid's house in Seaside. I installed it myself, and I'm not kidding you, Steve, in like 10 minutes. It's all wireless, and every system handles up to five cameras. And it's really a good service. And it has the motion detectors, night vision. I'm doing a commercial for Arlo here, but it's a good system. And a techie guy like you could probably install it in less than the 10 minutes.
So I'm going home later today and I have a meeting with some people that do alarm systems to kind of revamp that from kind of an outside and inside house standpoint. But look, obviously it was very scary for my wife in particular, and anytime there's a stranger in your house, and I'm hopeful that Stephanie gets the help that she needs.
How fast did you get from the basement up to the 4th floor?
Fast, but I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what was happening.
Decathlon training.
My wife was surprised because, truthfully, I wouldn't have known, she wouldn't have known that the person was in the house. It was the way that that office where she does work is situated is that the computer kind of is you're facing a wall, so and you have your back to the stairs, so she wouldn't have known, and I certainly would have known because I was just doing something in the basement. So thankfully, like I said, nobody got hurt, and I'm hopeful that she gets the help that she needs.
Do you feel comfortable at home now after what happened, after a home invasion?
I deal with a lot of people, as you do, in a lot of different circumstances, and I think sadly there's a lot of people that have all sorts of a range of issues, and you deal with all those people, and you interact with people, and I've had different circumstances where people have been aggressive or unreasonable or have acted in ways that I felt like were inappropriate, but after doing this job in the council and as mayor for 12 years now in total between the two, you kind of get accustomed to it. Never would I expect that somebody would come into my home. So, it's a lesson learned for me. I'm going to be certainly more careful, as is Jacqueline. But like I said, I'm just thankful nobody got hurt.
No, that's the main thing, and nothing violent happened there.
Yeah.
Let's move on to something more entertaining, I will say, because this is more personal. I don't like doing personal. I never get into the personal lives of the politicians. So let's do what you and I do best: politics.
Yeah, sure.
In the last 3 weeks, there has been a political skirmish that has occurred, reminiscent of our old buddy Glenn D. Cunningham and Bob Menendez back in, I guess that's 2002, is it?
Yeah, I was in Iraq when that was happening, so I didn't really know about it. And I didn't know how it started or what caused it. I came back and obviously was asked to run for Congress, more because of the whole Democratic ticket. But I didn't know how that started at the time. But I suppose that if you say it's similar, you're more of a historian than I am, so I suppose that that's accurate.
It started over the county exec seat. It was Bernie Hartnett.
All right, so there you go.
That's how Tom DeGeese got there. Tom DeGeese at that time was out of politics. The war was brewing between Glenn Cunningham and Bob Menendez, and I don't want to. It's the best way to describe it, I guess, is Menendez took Tom DeGise off the political scrap heap and put him in the race for county exec, and he prevailed, and he's been the exec ever since. Now, don't you have a Mayor Man comic behind you somewhere?
Yeah, just showed it to you. It's coincidence. I do have it here, and we didn't plan for that, and it was just kind of like circumstances here that we do have this from back in the day. Let's see here if I can get this.
Everybody see it? There it is, Mayor Man.
Yeah.
The Glenn Cunningham playbook.
No, look, I'm looking at this thing less of kind of from a political standpoint. I'm not interested in the patronage there, not interested in the jobs, not interested in any of that component which Tom DeGise has mentioned. And all I'm interested in is a better work product out of that office. That's it. And a better partner and somebody more engaged in kind of transformational government. That's really it ultimately. And so the conversation that started with Tom DeGise was not supposed to lead to kind of where we are today. The conversation was us just being upfront and saying, hey, you know, it's been a good run for 16 years that he's been in that office. You asked for our support, and we want to be upfront with you. We want to say that you asked for this, and this is kind of what we think about it. And let's make a kind of decision then together on how to transition based on what you said. And then it kind of went in a different direction to where we are today. So unfortunately.
Let's break for commercial. Then we'll come back and we'll discuss that direction it went. And you can read up on Mayor Man there. And we'll be right back.
Okay,
watching
perfect.
the Jersey City Show. We're going to break for commercial.
Introducing the MyJCMC app, powered by Practice Unite. The free MyJCMC app puts the power of healthcare at your fingertips. Go to the concierge for access to referrals, scheduling, and appointments, see emergency room wait times, and get directions to Jersey City Medical Center health locations. Read the latest JCMC news through their social media feed, find a doctor, and more. The MyJCMC app. We belong to you.
It takes more than a state-of-the-art medical facility to make a great hospital. It takes a team of dedicated medical professionals. That's the Jersey City Medical Center, Hudson County's #1 hospital. Medical teams consisting of New Jersey's top doctors, Magnet Award-winning nurses, and accomplished hospital associates, all committed to your good health. That's what you have at the Jersey City Medical Center. Make Hudson County's #1 hospital your first choice. Visit us on the web at barnabashealth.org.
We're back. We're back with the mayor of Jersey City. We had a little technical glitch there, so we kind of had to restart again. Getting back to the political skirmish. You got a little rehearsal on this, Mayor. Getting back to the political skirmish. With Tom DeGise, what was the tipping point that made you decide you had to go in a different direction, that there had to be a change after DeGise being the county exec, I guess 16 years now? What caused that point that you said, I got to go in a different direction?
A couple different things. I can't point to one action. It was more of kind of a culmination of a lot of different things. And I think that the best example is when somebody says to you, hey, I'm not really interested in running unless it's kind of a fait accompli and I have unanimous support. It kind of shows that, you know, they're not interested in that, you know, fight for the job, reforming government, improving every single day. They're interested in just kind of being there. People will have me. And for me, I kind of want to see us kind of pushing hard to change and constantly thinking about ways to improve county government, municipal government. So it wasn't one thing. It was kind of a culmination of a lot of things. And after 16 years, I think change is healthy.
How did you and Brian come to the decision that you had to go in a different direction? Who approached who first? Did you approach Brian about a different direction on the county exec, or did vice versa?
Conversation with Brian and I was more about timing on delivering the message. I mean, Brian and I shared the sentiment that we wanted to change and we thought it was healthy for the county. What good would it be to change political leadership in the county if nothing else changes? It's just kind of a ceremonial thing then. And if you're serious about escalating and elevating Hudson County's presence politically and governmentally, then that includes change. And so we both agreed that the county executive was kind of a good starting point, being that it was up next year. I think the difference between Brian and I was about how and when to deliver that message. I was an advocate for doing it up front, to doing it early. And the reason being is I thought that's the best way to be with people. You say clearly and decisively, once you make a decision, that this is what we're doing, and you go from there. There's also an argument, and people ask, well, why don't you wait till after the chairman's vote or later in the year? And I thought that being that Brian and I already knew how we both felt, and we spoke to some of the other mayors, why wait? What's the benefit to that? It's misleading, and I didn't think it was the right thing to do.
Did either one of these situations cause a tipping point, Nick Sciabollotti getting to position at the community college, or Vinny Pietro receiving a position at the New Jersey Sports and Exhibition Authority?
No. And let me start with the county college in Nicholas. My view on jobs at the county or the county college is that, that's the responsibility of them, meaning the people there, to find the best qualified candidates for those positions. 99.9999% of the jobs that happen up there, I have no idea who gets fired, who gets let go, who gets hired. It doesn't come across my desk. I don't know, I can't speak for other mayors, but certainly I'm not engaged in that. With regard to Nicholas and the county college specifically, I did express some disappointment to the county because, that is the second most senior position at the county college. We all have high goals and big visions for the county college. And I think that when you fill those prominent positions, you should do big searches and try and attract the best talent. It shouldn't just go to some political person. And I did express that. I wouldn't say that that was the cause of where we are today by any stretch. I would say that that was just another example of where I think change could have been helpful. With regarding Vinny Pietro, Vinny Prieto's been an absolute gentleman. I have a great relationship with him, and him going to the Sports and Exposition Authority, I think, is actually a benefit for Hudson County. I don't think if he was the chairman for Hudson County still going forward, it wouldn't change anything. I'd still be advocating for change at the county executive front. So those two things are not linked.
What do you think the end game to all this is? Because you and Brian are being portrayed as the instigators of a Hudson County political war. Again, reminiscent of Glenn Cunningham, Bob Menendez.
We're the instigator and pushing for change and progress. And I think those two things are in the best interest of every resident of Hudson County and Jersey City. And that's what we're pushing for. And what's the end game? The end game is going to be progress and reform. That's where we're going. And, we're going to ask the voters next year to support a different vision for county government. And hopefully the voters sign up.
With the rhetoric that is being distributed here in Hudson County, when all is said and done politically, and there will be a different county exec, of course, how do you see the political temperament here in Hudson County, from North Hudson to South Hudson? Because there is a difference once you get past the coach house. The coach house is the DMZ. There's a different world, North Hudson, and a different world, South Hudson. When this is all said and done, where is Fulop? Where is Stack? Where is Sacco? Where is Turner? Where are you all on the HCDO?
In June for the chairman's vote?
Well, I mean, going past the chairmanship, how do you heal all the wounds that have been inflicted, or some still to be inflicted?
My hope is that it doesn't become personal. I know Tom DeGee said some things that were, more personal attacks towards me, and I didn't respond to it because I've tried to be really disciplined and not going down that road. To me, my hope is that the campaign doesn't get to a place where it's irreparable with any of those people that you met. We have one sole agenda, which is really change at the county government. I think that we could get a better product, whether it's at the jails, whether it's in taxes, whether it's in basic services and or duplicate services. And that's what we're going to push for. I am not going to go down the road of saying anything disparaging about Tom DeGeese personally, just saying that I think change is healthy.
What about the comments from Albio Series?
Recent
fundraiser.
Again, it's unfortunate that a lot of these people have been there for a long time, go down the personal route, but they feel threatened. It's kind of been the status quo for a long time. A lot of these characters have been there for 20, 30 years, and I get it. They might feel threatened in this situation, but I think when you look at the merits of the argument that we're saying and we're going to make next year with regards to a better county product, I think that most of the residents are going to say, hey, I kind of agree with that point. You can do better on these certain things, and ultimately that will help my pocketbook.
Well, before we move on to the subject that is near and dear to you, Jersey City and Jersey City government, your situation with Bob Menendez, what is your relationship with Bob Menendez? Because it was reported in Al Sullivan's column that you're dead to him. I don't know how true that is, but I've heard you've heard the same tension. What is your relationship with the senator?
Why am I dead to him? I didn't read Al Sullivan's column on that, but maybe expand a little bit for me.
Well, supposedly you were looking to replace him when he was on trial. You allegedly were making phone calls, which was news to me. I didn't hear any of the phone calls that you were making or anything like that, but supposedly he has an issue with Bob Torricelli and yourself.
Okay, so let's roll that back a second, okay? I made, when Bob Menendez was standing trial and going through that kind of difficult time, I raised money for him for his reelection and his legal defense fund. We'll start there. And then secondly, he probably did more events in Jersey City with me during that time period as a senator to make sure that he's standing with people and moving the ball forward than I think in any other municipality in the state of New Jersey. I've always been a supporter and continue to be a supporter on that. I think sometimes, people around the state of New Jersey think it's easy to kind of single me out because, I'm younger than most of them that have been around for a long time, and I'm outside of that typical political structure that they've been around. So, sometimes and often I end up being the one who's blamed for a lot of things that happen around the state of New Jersey that I'm actually not involved in. I was at his campaign kickoff last week. I'm a supporter of Senator Menendez. I'm going to continue to be a supporter of Senator Menendez. And I think all the other stuff is just noise and, frankly, irrelevant to what I'm trying to do here.
Well, before we get to the city of Jersey City, one of the things that was asked of me is, do you think Brian Stack and Steve Fulop succeed in this war with the 8th CDO in the county government? And my response was, well, each one of these guys have at least 20 years left. Fulop, if he wants, maybe 30 years left. The rest of these guys, they're basically dinosaurs looking at the sky at the meteor saying, oh, what's that? You're going to be around. You'll win just by attrition. You'll be here when the rest of these guys are all retired.
I mean, look, I feel pretty comfortable in the fact that when we make our argument next year that, the voters are going to be sympathetic to the point of view that we're going to convey. Like, I feel pretty good about that. And we're going to do it based on the merits of the argument on better government. And then we're going to deliver on that. And that's where we are. I feel pretty comfortable with that. And, I'm engaging in this, knowing that I think that it's going to be a positive outcome for the county.
All right, let's finish with the politics and let's go. Well, let's break for commercial. Then we're going to go with the redo, revalve, your city budget, all the things that is near and dear to you. We're going to break for commercial and we'll be back with the mayor of Jersey City, Steve Fulop. We'll be right back.
Newport, the luxury waterfront community on the Hudson River, offers a quality of life you deserve in 10 high-rise rental towers with amenities such as the on-site Newport Path subway, light rail and ferry service, Newport Town Square, 3 playgrounds, dog run, upscale restaurants, retail giants like Sears, JCPenney, Macy's, and Target. Morton Williams Supermarket is just outside your front door. A health and fitness club, spa, skating rink, and medical facilities are also on site. NewportNJ.com. Enjoy the New York skyline from Newport Town Square. Manhattan is just one path stop away or quick ride through the Holland Tunnel. Nursery and private elementary schools all on site. 12-screen movie theater at the Newport Center Mall. Want to visit Newport? Stay at the Westin or Marriott Hotel. Go to NewportNJ.com for details. Newport has luxurious towers, great restaurants, shopping, New York skyline views, schools, playgrounds, a marina and yacht club, gym, spa, fine wine, fine living. It's incredible. It's you. NewportNJ.com. Newport. Live like you want.
Panepinto Properties, Jersey City. shaping the workplace with state-of-the-art office spaces that address your company desires. Building residences that define your home environment, adjacent to all modes of transportation with on-site parking available. The right address, the right lease. Call 201-521-9000 or visit online at panapintoproperties.com. Panapinto Properties, building Jersey City for everyone.
We're back. You're watching the Jersey City Show. Let's bring our guest back, the mayor of Jersey City, live by webcam from City Hall. Welcome back, Mayor. Now, forget all the politics. Let's go into our wheelhouse here. You're proposing doing a redo revow.
No, that's I said at the last town hall meeting that we're not doing it because, my initial plan was to do a second revow next year once the market became a little bit disrupted, and then we'd get kind of true values based on the taxes. The council members, the majority of them indicated to me that they weren't looking to do that. And being that there's no support there, we're not going to do it. I mean, this is a government that we work with our council members. If people aren't engaged in it, we're not going to do it. So it's not happening. We take that off the board.
All right, we take that off the table. The budget, we're at $588 million.
Yeah.
The budget has gone up almost like $20 million a year since you've been the mayor.
Yeah.
When you're putting this together, is there a point you say, we got to start cutting this thing?
No.
How do we cut the budget?
Let me start by saying that it's not going up $20 million a year. That's a little bit misleading to frame it that way because the last 5 years we haven't had a tax increase. While costs go up, revenues go up at the same time. And it's important to understand that when you approach the new year every single year, the same way your household costs more to run, your energy costs more, your food costs more, your insurance costs more, your cost of goods costs more. It's no different in city government. All those things escalate per year the same way. And so in addition, you have mandated contractual raises for employees, pension costs, healthcare costs. So all of that stuff equates to coming in every single year in the hole, $20 million. So, and then you figure out how to balance that budget via cutting, via finding additional revenue. If you think of, $20 million out of a $580 million budget, as you say, you're talking about a very, very small percentage, but it's also important to understand why the budget operates that way.
Now, what was your first budget back in 2013? That was 470, was it?
I don't have it off the top of my head.
Well, it's 588, so it's gone up quite a bit. And you're right, there hasn't been a tax increase by the city of Jersey City, but we've seen, I don't even know what the revow does to the county taxes. I'm not sure how that plays in on that.
Yep.
We got school taxes that's gone up, and just about almost every fee in Jersey City has gone up as you balance that budget not to have a tax increase. But you haven't.
What fees have really gone up?
Tickets have gone up, permit fees have gone up.
We actually took out stuff like there was a mandated every year cost of living adjustment at the MUA that went up every single year for the previous administration. We took that out. We eliminated a lot of costs and redundant services. I think we're actually running a leaner and more efficient government. And then we've actually expanded services, whether it's police, whether it's fire, whether it's parks, whether it's working in partners and nonprofits and help funding them. So I would actually argue the other way around on that.
Well, when you try to cut the budget, if you can't cut it, you try to massage it more. And what we're doing, say the parking enforcement, you're proposing we go 24 hours citywide on that. I know the Heights has an ordinance going in for 24 hours.
The council is the one that proposed 24/7, and we're going to work with the council on that. It was part of an ordinance that they sponsored and passed last year regarding permit parking in the Heights.
That was strictly for the Heights, not citywide. Now, for the parking enforcement,
if you're hiring people, Pat, and they're going to be working overnight, you're going to enforce equally across the city. We don't, say there's one standard here and another standard there. We're going to try and enforce equally across the city. So when the council said we want to go to 24/7, we're going to do it uniformly across the entire city.
What is the cost of going 24/7? I agree with the 7. I'm not sure I agree with the 24. because that is putting on basically another shift, new supervisors, new equipment, updated equipment. And
I
that
believe the
costs
budget
some
has,
bucks.
I think the budget has an additional $1 million in it for personnel to overnight shift and to buy some additional equipment because we're going to obviously be expanding resources. So I think the entire thing costs $1 million extra. But
When
the
you're
budget's
doing your
not.
town halls,
Yeah.
your town halls, what is the public's reception to a 24-hour parking enforcement? I know it's
Mixed.
an issue in the Heights.
I would probably say across the board, it's 50-50. It's really 50-50. Like you for every person that says this is something that's good and long overdue, there's a person that says I hate it. So it's it's like any decision. There's people that like it and people that don't like it. And we're working with the council. The council is the ones who asked for it, and we're working with them on it.
Well, why not just tweak the parking authority or parking enforcement to midnight and just let our regular JCPD do parking enforcement, not zone enforcement, looking at permit stickers and all, but, blocking the fire hydrant driveway sort of thing from 12 to 6.
The Jersey Police Department is pretty busy at night.
No, I understand that.
Yeah, we have gun issues and violence issues and priorities, making sure that residents feel safe. When we have a parking authority and it's more efficient to have that parking division actually doing the parking enforcement. So you get more bang for your buck by doing it this way.
Well, my concern is that buck, it's millions so a year, plus we put predators out in the street overnight because they got to write tickets. That's what parking enforcement's all about.
No, it's no different.
And that's
no
what
different
people are
during the
concerned
day.
about.
No different than during the day. The best advice there is that we should do our best to park safely and legally.
Well, if you create some more parking, we can do that, Mayor. You're selling a lot of parking lots.
We're not selling any parking lots right now. We're actually building a parking deck, 2 of them actually. We have on plans in the city. We have one that's going to be on the next council agenda or the following agenda, which will be adjacent to the City Hall Annex for Ward F. And then we're building one on Central Avenue in the Heights, and that's kind of moving through engineering as well. So we're actually building 2 of them, Pat.
Well, you realize North Bergen has more municipal parking than Jersey City?
Well, we try to find the balance of, of encouraging or dealing with parking and not encouraging it. So you also have to realize that 40% of Jersey residents don't own a car, and they really rely on mass transit. So you're kind of trying to think about ways to also better facilitate bikes and buses and trains and path and ferry, and not only thinking about cars. So we try to balance that. And,
well, I see a ton of cars out there every day. I see a few bikes, and our mass transit isn't anything to brag about.
There's a lot of cars. I mean, there's no question about it. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying there's also a lot of people, and not every person has a car.
Well, there's more cars, people with cars, than not. So that's why we need parking. But let's move on. I don't want to keep hammering away. With the changes that you're hoping what'll happen with the county, is there a way the city of Jersey City can receive some sort of a fee from the county of Hudson? Because as the county seat, they keep buying, Journal Square in particular, the county community college has bought up a tremendous amount of properties. We lose the ratables. We lost the ratables at 830 Bergen Avenue. We lost the ratables at County Plaza. We lost the ratables at the Freeholder Building. Wherever the county, and now you got the new courthouse coming, there is more ratables lost. How can we get, for lack of a better description, some sort of a big from the county of Hudson for all the lost ratables? Or can we get them to give us more services? Mayor.
Well, I think the conversation next year is going to be around how do we get more services and spend less money. And I think that's going to be the argument that we make to the public. Then you as a resident of this county is going to have a chance to vote on it. And the hope is that people vote for change. I think they will. So I think that what you just outlined is at the core of our conversation that's going to happen next year.
One other thing, and we'll let you go. Shared services between the city of Jersey City, the county of Hudson, the state of New Jersey, in another way to cut the cost of the city. In particular, let's look at Liberty State Park. If there was a shared service agreement between the state, the county, and the city to maintain that, that would be beneficial for everyone involved. If we had a shared services with the county, they could do some road repairs, they can do park repairs. There's a lot of duplication between the county and the city of Jersey City.
Yep.
How can we do more shared services wise?
I don't know if it's more shared or eliminating of redundant services. And I would say that, whether it's county or municipal services would probably depend on, what county you're in. If you look at Bergen County, where there's 70 municipalities in the county government, you probably want to look at consolidating some of those municipalities and having a stronger county government. In a place like Hudson County, where you have a little bit more than 10 municipalities and a county government, you probably want to put more of the emphasis on the municipalities. So I think you probably want to figure out how to eliminate layers of government, not just shared services. And I just want to say shared services don't always equate to reduced costs. That's a misunderstanding. Union City and I, we went out, Jersey City, Union City, for a joint bid for our garbage collection, thinking that the size and the scale in this region would get us better prices. And what we found out was that in something like garbage collection, it's actually cheaper to break up the contract into small parts, because when Union City and Jersey City bid on it together, there weren't a lot of vendors that had the resources or capacity to take up garbage for that entire area. They didn't have enough trucks. So we got less bidders and it became more expensive. If you really wanted to do it the most efficient way, you'd probably divide it up into different wards and smaller areas, so you'd have more bidders and more competition, which would lead to reduced costs.
No, actually, that actually makes sense. Is that what we're pursuing now?
I'm trying to make sense to you, Pat, over here on a lot of stuff. I mean, hopefully some of it registers, but are we trying to do that in the next contract? We're going to look at that for sure.
Well, be good. Well, before I'll let you go on this.
The problem that has is that you got to manage 6 different, vendors in a place like Jersey City, or 6 different contracts, which is its own challenges. So I'm not going to say that it's not, but my point is that bigger doesn't necessarily mean cheaper.
And let's leave on this. What about the city taking over? At one time we used to pick up our own garbage. At one time we ran our own water department. We privatized so much over the last 20, 30 years.
The new business administrator is a believer that we could actually make money in doing our own garbage. And it's something that he's committed to looking at. So one of his projects that he's going to be working on in 2018 is exactly that.
Well, Mayor, I've taken up about a half hour of your time. I appreciate it.
Hey,
Always enlightening, sir.
Thank you.
I'll talk to you
too.
later.
All right. I'll talk to you soon.
Thank
Bye.
you, Mayor Fulop. You're watching the Jersey City Show. We're going to break for commercial. We'll be right back.
Plaza Auto Body, 700 Tunley Avenue in Jersey City. Your local collision specialist. Body and fender repair. On-site oven-baked paintwork. Fiberglass repair experts. Custom and classic car restoration. All insurance is welcome. 24-hour towing available. Licensed by the state of New Jersey. Plaza Auto Body, 700 Tunley Avenue, 201-222-3050. Plaza Auto Body, your bumper-to-bumper buddy.
Rama Jewelers, located in the Lyndhurst Shopping Center at 413 Valley Brook Avenue, Lyndhurst. Come for all your jeweler needs at Rama Jewelers, where you will find a fine selection of necklaces, earrings, rings, and bracelets. Choose from one of our complete sets, our many signature items, or find the perfect engagement ring. Come on down. That's Rama Jewelers at 413 Valley Brook Ave, Lyndhurst. Call 201-939-5784 or visit us online today.
Burns Brothers Memorials, Monuments, and Markers, 787 Tunley Avenue, Jersey City. Hudson County's only monument maker, serving all faiths and cemeteries. Design, studio, and large inventory on site. Cemetery inscriptions and custom orders welcome. Burns Brothers Memorials, Monuments, and Markers, 787 Tunley Avenue, just south of Secaucus Road. Craftsmanship that will last for all eternity. Burns Brothers, Jersey City, Albert H. Hopper, North Arlington. Visit us on the net. Consumer Carpets, 3408 Kennedy Boulevard in the Jersey City Heights, your one-stop store for residential and commercial floor treatments, carpeting, linoleum, tiles, laminates, hardwood floors, area rugs, remnants, all major brands, all in stock. Free estimates, same-day installation. Consumer Carpets, it's savings, selection, installation. Credit cards and debit cards accepted. Financing available. Consumer Carpets, price to fit your budget, installation to fit your schedule. On the net at consumercarpets.com. Consumer Carpets, Jersey City, 201-792-2712.
We're back. You're watching the Jersey City Show. That was our fine mayor, Mayor Steve Fulop. You gotta admit, the guy answers any questions, and there was no, pre-interview there. Fearless, they would say. I'm going to effort to have Mayor Fulop at least once a month so we can go over the city in review, initiatives taken, situations that occurred and how they're solved, that sort of thing. Big city, there's always something that goes on. In light of the interview you just seen there are things I need to see happen in this city. And I accept a lot of the answers Mayor Fulop has given us as good answers for him, as he sees it. But I don't see it the same way. I think we need to cut that budget. If the budget keeps going up at the rate it does, and again, it didn't reflect a municipal tax increase. Now, the reval's a different deal. But other fees have gone up. And if we can handle, all right, if he said it wasn't 20 million, 18 million, whatever it is, since he's been mayor on the average year, the people of Jersey City should be sharing in that prosperity. If we can handle these increases every year, it doesn't mean we should handle them. It should be we get the house in order and your burden is reduced. Just because we can handle $588 million budget doesn't mean we should have a $588 million budget. I would much rather see us with, say, $550 million budget and the property owners of Jersey City get $38 million back. And yes, that's a nice little chunk of change. Just because we got enough money to do this doesn't mean we should spend it. You are the stakeholders here in Jersey City. You should be the one appreciating the prosperity of Jersey City. And if we can handle these kind of increases, then you should be sharing in those increases. We get the money to do the increase, that money should be going to you. Things I want to see. Now, like I said earlier, we got the Fast Neighborhood Alliance, new civic neighborhood association that I'm starting on April the 18th. I'll be having ads in the Jersey Journal. Things I want to see, and I'm going to effort to see it through. I want to see an actual pothole plan to fill the potholes. I know Mayor Fulop said, well, we got $4 million in the budget so far for road paving. I know Sandy Cunningham and Brian Stack managed to get money from the state for road paving. That's all well and good. But we are riddled with potholes. But I'm dropping off my daughter's car this morning at Goyea on Central and Jefferson. And I dropped the car off. And, well, actually, I bring the car there, take one of their mechanics, go back to my house, and get another car. I have a car addiction myself. I have a lot of cars. But I dropped Gina's car off, and I'm riding back with the mechanic. We're going down Central Avenue. You're dodging potholes every turn. I mean friggin' deep ones. I want to see a real pothole filling plan. I don't mean a half-ass filling of the potholes that next week the damn thing's back again. Properly filled. Don't give me the friggin', well, it's the weather, because I can go to Union City or North Bergen, and they got the same damn streets as we have. Same damn manholes and all that where we have. Those are killer friggin' potholes, by the way. I don't know if we can get a picture up of one of those killer manhole potholes. But Union City and North Bergen, same friggin' streets, they don't have this problem. They had the same winter as we had. They don't have the same problem. So I want to see that program. And I'm going to lean on Pat Stramato and Johnny Lynch at DPW. Just show me how you're going to do it and show me the routine. Show me the work schedule. I want to see it because I want to show it to you. That Fast Neighborhood Alliance is going to be intertwined with this TV show. I want you to know what's going on. I want to see a real parking plan for Jersey City. Now, you heard the mayor say, well, 40% of the people in Jersey City don't have cars. I don't buy into that. And the people who move into Jersey City, they want to have cars. Proof point, go to Cast Iron Lofts, downtown Jersey City, 18th and Jersey Avenue. Now, these are the people, it says Soho, whatever, it's the new Soho. Well, all those people who moved there, they got friggin' cars. There were cars parked all around Jersey and 18th. Now, it was an industrial area before. You can't say, well, it's the old neighborhood, because there was trucking terminals and old warehouses there. Now, they got the cast iron lofts and cars all over the place. So, yes, these people are moving here, and they're getting cars. So I disagree with Mayor Fulop's assessment that 40% of the people in Jersey City don't have cars. If you listen to the cries of Jersey City, whether it's in Ward A, Ward B, Ward C, Ward D, Ward F, parking. So don't give me the thing, well, 40% people don't have it. We have to come up with another way of moving the people, and they're going to 40% use mass transit. We don't have mass transit in Jersey City. What effing mass transit do we have? We got a terrible bus service. You got the path, but the path just, runs east and west, and you got to get it on the square or exchange place. And the light rail is downtown. So hey, where's my mass transit? We use cars in Jersey City. You know, I want to talk about bikes, and he's talking about the 40% don't use. Well, I don't buy that. You know, I'm talking about we're going to protect the bike lane. I see on the average day like 6, 7 people on bikes. I see thousands of cars. That's your situation. We sold parking lots. I get the numbers now because he's saying he didn't sell them. Lot 42 is gone, the Five Corners lot, all the lots around Newark Avenue, they have been sold. We didn't reinvest any of that money in parking. We need zoning, because he's already put a demolition permit hold on. We need zoning that what is there now will be there later. If there was a driveway or garage on that property you're buying and you think you want to build another house, fine. Then you can have a driveway and a garage. If not, you have to have what was in the neighborhood before. He talked about the garbage and the recycling. Good idea. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you split the city. I don't know what you do, but actually I'm more in agreement that we go back and do it ourselves, like he said our new BA is looking into. I agree with that. We can create jobs, control things. If these companies can make money on our trash and recycling, so can the city. I want to do something with the senior citizens and the disabled, that we can control their property tax. Once you're 70 or you're disabled, I want to be able to control it. If I have to tie in somehow with abatements, or we have a fee for non-owner occupied properties that are investment, I want that to go to these seniors and the disabled. Somehow we got to keep these people in their homes. If that clock is right, I'm out of time. All right, we're out of time. You're watching the Jersey City Show. Thank you, Mayor Steve Fulop. I'm Pat O'Meara. You good? You be safe. I'll talk to you Thursday on the Hudson County Show. Good night.